Hey everybody, it's Campfire Trish, and in today's video we're going to be continuing our big Orlando, Florida trip we did earlier this summer, and we're going to be talking about our visit to Walt Disney World. I guess it's really just Disney World, not Walt Disney World, but Disney World.
It is Walt Disney World.
Is it? Okay, well good.
You can call it either one, doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So we're going to be talking about that trip, and today we're focusing on Epcot.
Don't worry, if we're wrong, someone will let us know in the comments.
Right. So again, if you're new to this channel, this is these are special videos. This is some vacation videos. Typically I do more camping recipes and whatnot, so make sure you check out those other videos if you're interested. But anyway, back to Epcot. So we visited in early summer, or late spring really actually, and we visited during the Flower and Garden Festival. And we've actually, every single time we've gone to Disney World, the 3 previous times now, it's always been during the Flower and Garden Festival. I think it's really lovely. What they can do with flowers is really beautiful. It's funny, I don't even know what.
All you need is Disney money to do really big.
Well, that's true. That's true. But it's really cool.
What you can do if you throw a bunch of money at something is amazing.
I mean, they do all those the sculptures.
It is cool.
They do a lot of, I mean, it's just really, really pretty. The kitty cats are very happy that we're outside.
Yeah.
They're being needy. But I mean, it's really, really pretty. We've always enjoyed it. We didn't get to see as much of Epcot as we normally do. For one thing, Epcot was under a lot of construction, although I hear that many of the construction walls, from the time we're filming this video now, have actually come down. So I'm jealous because there was so much construction going on. It was really hard to see everything. But the Flower and Garden Festival, very beautiful.
Like access through the middle, so we had to go around.
Yeah, there's a lot of, we had to do a lot of traversing. But Epcot does 4 different festivals throughout the year, so pretty much almost, depending on when you go, you're probably going to hit some sort of festival. So always, keep an eye on what's going on during the time of your travel. So that was one big thing. One of the first big rides that we went on, actually to start off with, we took the Skyliner over. We were staying at the Art of Animation hotel, so we actually utilized the Skyliner to get over to Epcot. So that was really cool. That was a lot of fun. Great way to travel. But our first official ride that we did on this trip was Ratatouille. So we did arrive at park opening, and we went straight to Ratatouille. And we stood in line, I don't know how long, a long time. I think Ratatouille itself, it's one of the newer rides at Epcot. It's based on the Ratatouille movie. And I think in general, the queue was nice to stand in. It was pretty. And it is a 3D ride, so you will have a 3D glasses. So Sam and I have different opinions about Ratatouille. I definitely say that I liked it. I thought it was neat. If you have young children, I think they'll really think it's neat. However, I don't think I would have stood in line. If I'd known, if I were to go back, I probably wouldn't stand in line for it.
Me and the kids agree. Worst ride ever. So
No, I still think Dinosaur is the worst ride ever.
Oh, true. Dinosaur, just because Dinosaur beats the crap out of you.
Right. No, I think it's just bad.
If Dinosaur didn't beat the crap out of you, it would.
I don't remember that. I just remember Dinosaur just being not great. But either way, it's not something that we would do again, probably. Again, very pretty. If the line was very short, yes. But if we were going to be waiting in line for it, no.
That was probably the big deal.
Right.
It was a popular ride, so even though we rope dropped it, we still had to wait longer than we would have liked to.
Yeah.
But it wasn't worth the wait for it. So if you can get right on, great. If not,
Yeah.
Don't use your fast pass for it.
Don't do Genie Plus on it.
Don't do Genie Plus. Don't.
Or maybe you could. I guess if you're not paying more for it. Yeah, don't.
Which one it is. Whatever. Don't. If you can
I mean,
manage to get on.
unless it's like your favorite movie, then do it. I mean, it's neat, but I wouldn't.
Smaller kids might like it.
Right.
But even our youngest didn't really care for it. So.
Yeah. Lexi was like, eh. Our next ride that we hit was the Spaceship Earth, which is in that big, huge Epcot ball, which is always really cool. Our last trip, we didn't actually go on it. I can't remember the reasoning, but we went on it this time. It was definitely different from our previous time. The previous time, Ellen DeGeneres was still the one doing the voiceover, and I don't remember who did it this time. I don't remember either. But I mean, Spaceship Earth it's another one of those rides. It's a neat ride.
It's a little dated. That's okay.
It's definitely dated, but it's still pretty neat. So, you know, hit it up. I think it'd be interesting to see what they do with that one. I think they might be doing something with it, maybe updating it a little bit, but I'm not sure. Another ride that I typically have always enjoyed was the soaring ride. I don't have any pictures of that one, but soaring in general, that used to be my favorite ride at Epcot. They changed the video, so I like the original. That's all I'm going to say about that. Next up was breakfast. So we booked reservations actually while there, because I don't think we can get in originally. So we booked reservations while on the trip at, how do you say it, in Norway, with breakfast with the princesses. And and that was, I mean, we had Lexi in mind because, you know, she loves her princesses.
Sure.
And we knew that Ariel potentially would be there. Ariel is her favorite princess. So I will say we very much enjoyed breakfast. It was delicious. It was a great option for our potentially picky eaters. So we really enjoyed it. The salmon dip, get it. It's really yummy. Try it. Don't be scared of it.
We got both though, because they came out. We got there just before lunch, and they served lunch too.
No, that was Tusker House, honey. So we just got breakfast.
I was there too. We thought we were only getting breakfast, but they gave us breakfast and lunch.
I don't remember eating any lunch. I only remember eating breakfast. Okay.
All we remember is the salmon dip was really good.
Well, the salmon dip came with breakfast.
I don't think salmon dip comes with breakfast.
Yeah, it did. Either way, no need. We'll look at the menu again, but I'm 99% sure we just ate breakfast that day.
I roll all the time.
So which consisted of eggs, and there's fruit basket, and there was crackers and jelly or jam, and some kind of waffly, like pancakey thing, if I remember correctly. Sausage, bacon, kind of the normal. I know, it's been a little while. I should have looked at the menu, but really, really tasty. The princesses were great. I would say we had pretty good interactions with all of them, except for the last one. I couldn't hear a word that she said.
Didn't they do turkey, like cheese and meat for lunch?
That was part of breakfast.
Really?
Promise. I'll post the menu. How about that? Yeah, we had one princess. I mean, I was sitting near the edge and I could not hear a word she said the whole entire time.
Was that Snow White?
No, that was Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Could not hear her.
Yeah, Cinderella.
At all. Like.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder about the actresses that play the princesses, or the princesses themselves. The princesses, where they go to learn to be princesses.
Yeah, she just spoke so low.
Yeah.
And even the children who were right next to her had trouble, and they. But either way, it was lovely. Great breakfast. Definitely recommend it. Lunch is a little bit more. What's the right word? Fancy. I wouldn't say picky, but maybe pickier eaters might have a little bit more trouble with lunch. That's why we went with breakfast. Of course, then we ran the Grand Fiesta Tour, which we think is always that's just a lot of fun. One that's in Mexico. And it's always fun to see Donald and I don't even know who the other ones are. Yeah. It's just a good one. It's a nice little boat ride. It's just a lot of fun. The colors are bright and beautiful. They have rethemed Mexico a little bit with Coco, which is really nice. I really like that movie too.
That movie. That's a good movie.
That is a good movie. So I was really happy with that. That theming that we saw. That was definitely different. The kids all went on Mission Space. Sam and I decided not to do Mission Space because and it was right after, I don't remember. It was soon after eating, and I was like, I'm not chancing it. So the kids liked it. They really enjoyed it. We did then do the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, which we loved.
That was great.
It was so much fun. That was definitely our favorite ride. I wish I could have done it again. It was a lot of fun. We also did Frozen in Norway again. I really missed the troll ride. That was so much fun. Frozen was fine. Some of the
stuff didn't work.
Yeah, some of the animatronics or the video facing was a little off.
But it was fine.
It was fine, right? Yeah. It was still enjoyable. So came back. I think we left for part of the day and returned back, and it was just Sam and I and our oldest daughter came back. Lexi and Lee were pooped and kind of they were kind of bored, honestly.
What can you say?
So they did not want to come back. There wasn't, well, we'll get there. So we came back and we walked around the park some more. We got some yummy treats from the garden festival. And so that was lovely. It was really pretty. We also ended up catching the Skyliner right before the fireworks went off. And so we were able to watch the fireworks on the Skyliner, which was really, really cool. Yep. It was really pretty. Now, nitty gritty of it all. So we were supposed to do 2 days in Epcot. And after being there the one day and having a not so great first day experience at Magic Kingdom, we decided not to do our second day at Epcot. So we switched our reservation to Magic Kingdom instead. And the main reason was the kids were kind of bored. The kids were not having a lot of fun.
And our oldest daughter wanted to see the fireworks at Magic Kingdom, and we didn't want to be doing that on our last days in the park and knowing we were getting up early the next morning. We wanted to have an easy day, our last day, just have kind of
we didn't want a late night.
In and out, so that we wouldn't have to do that.
Because we drove. That's one thing you guys, I did not say. We actually did our travel, so it was like it was a however many hour trip. But either way, so we chose not to do Epcot a second day, which did mean that we sacrificed some of the areas. So we didn't go into the sea area. I mean, there was quite a bit we didn't see. Yeah. And honestly, it was so hot and it was so busy, and with all the construction, it was just not the place we wanted to be. I hate to say that.
If we hadn't had the kids with us, then probably we would have enjoyed it a lot more.
Right.
Our oldest daughter, she was fine, but the other two, it's not their
They were not really having a lot of fun. Now, Lexi did do the
treasure hunt thing.
Where you go from
hunt,
from country to country to get the sticker. And so she thought that was fun. So we did see some areas, like there's so much shopping and scenery. So we did see a lot of cool things, but we didn't get to see it all. Now, I do want to mention that this is an honorable mention. One of our favorite restaurants that we did not do this trip, this is the other part. This is the killer. So we actually had reservations for Spaceship 220. for that second day, which we gave up, and Sam and I are so bummed that we missed out. So hopefully maybe one day we'll just go to Epcot and go to Space 220. We'll see. But so we're bummed about that. But
things have changed a lot for that to happen.
Yeah.
A small fortune to go to Disney.
That's true. So one thing that we this is an honorable mention. The previous trip that we did, we actually had reservations at Garden Grill, and I highly recommend that restaurant as well. We did just the one character dining with the princesses this trip, but Garden Grill, it was fabulous. You talk about, if you want to see the Chip, Dale, Mickey, Pluto, and or was it Goofy?
I don't remember. That was a long
There's
time
pictures. Here's those pictures of when the kids were little.
Yeah.
So we saw them so many times. They came around multiple times. It's a rotating family style meal. It was great. It was kind of like Thanksgiving dinner. Highly recommend it. Try that out. But anyway, but yeah, in general, I mean, we enjoyed Epcot, but be on the lookout. There's a lot of cool stuff coming. The new Moana area, I think that's going to be really, really cool. Yeah. So I'm sad that we didn't get to see that, but I know that's opening up very soon.
Cats of Shell.
I know.
Cat are everywhere now.
But anyway, that's it for Epcot. What are your thoughts? Did you guys go to Epcot this summer? What do you think? Are we totally crazy, or are we spot on? But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Upcoming next is Hollywood Studios, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So until next time, I hope you have a great one, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, until next time, bye.
Bye. Sorry, cat.